Hey there, Bourbon Street Joe here. Gonna bring you a shorter one again today. Just because I know the 24-hour ones get a little long and not everybody's into really long ones, so I'll try a short one. The old scale out for menu number 24, Southwest style beef and black beans. Obviously an American MRE. Got a peelable seal, a package by MRE Packaging in Evansville, Indiana, property of the U.S. government, all that nonsense. Looks like 265th day of 2020. It's going to come in at 781 grams or 1 pound 11 1/2 ounces. I don't know if I should struggle, because I always do, and it never works. But every once in a blue moon, I can manage to get this sucker open. Which is probably not going to be today. Or it is. Woohoo! We're in. And because it's MRE, we have an inner bag. Everybody loves the inner bag. Everybody hates the inner bag. I actually do like it because it does keep everything more packaged, even though there is more packaging. Oh, she's a thick one, boys and ladies. So we have our FRH. I don't have the stove going in here, and despite it being freezing, I will probably go with this just for expediency's sake. So, you know how these work. Another bag to struggle with. We have our heating element in there. We have our main Southwest beef and black beans. 221st day of 2020, estimated 21:33 hours. I'll get that in there. Excellent. Our sleeve with our nutritional information. A mere 260 calories per serving. It's pretty light, actually. Seasoned beef strips. Oddly enough, blah 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 blah. Peppers, corn, black beans. Here's your other stuff. Apple pieces in spiced saw. I've never had that before. I'm assuming apple sugar water contains less than 2% of modified food starch, apple juice concentrate, margarine, cinnamon, lemon juice, spice. So it's it's by Warnock. 5 ounce, 142 gram. This is going to taste like apple pie filling. 181st day, 2020. Sure. Let's warm that sucker up. If she'll fit. Because I know sometimes overloading the pouch is not the brightest move. Nor is maneuvering it in the easiest thing to do. And apparently I'm going to have nothing but I'm sure everybody just wants to hear that rattle back and forth. Well, she's a thick ration and she's a thick eater, so let's give that a Go, 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 gadget legs. And we'll do it. Yes, no slosh in the canteen. Even though somehow I've got a drop on the table now, because that's how showbiz works, folks. A little shot in there. I did manage to spill, of course. Get Larry up here just in case this does kick off crazy. As we examine everything else, applesauce pound cake. 290 calories, 2.5 ounces, 71 grams. That actually sounds like a pretty good addition to those spiced apples. Could be the way to go for dessert. Got some cheese spread, hard as a rock. 1 ounce, it's not the jalapeno. Tortillas Chipotle. I've never had Chipotle tortillas before. Sterling Foods, San Antonio, Texas. 2.29 ounces or 65 grams, 220 calories for the two. We have a mocha cappuccino instant powder. Yeah. A beef stick. 217th day of 2020. This is just going to be a fat little teriyaki flavored, so chunked, formed, fermented, so it's repressed, deformed, reformed. Spoon! Accessory pouch, which I will get to in a second, because I do hear this sort of chugging away in there. It's making little squishy noises, but I'm going to try to make it angry. Because we all know what happens when it gets angry. It's bad juju, kids. And nobody needs bad juju. Everybody needs some good juju in their life. And it's starting. We'll see how that works out. We may have to break the stove out yet. Accessory pouch. Got some butt fluffing. Got a 4-gram pouch of iodized salt. I think it's 4 grams is the standard. I thought it was kind of large, but moist towelette. Synonym gum. And some lemonade sugar-free beverage powder, which goes to 20 ounces of water. We will deal. We will return. Be right back. All right. That was a bit of a disaster. So a valiant effort was made for naught. Thanks again, Larry. But yeah, I ended up pulling the wet nap. The applesauce and the tortillas, that's a terrible wet nap, out of the FRH. It did warm up. I mean, it's hot to the touch. It's still sputtering away a little bit, but yeah, it didn't really do much. Again, probably not the FRH's fault. I'm pretty sure I overloaded it, and just taxing it like that is not the best idea. I got 20 ounces of water here for my lemonade. I like the raspberry. I like the lemonade. As he gets a mouthful of beverage base powder. Not the tastiest in the world. I'm going to bring out, and again, she's a little steamy and moist here because, again, I did break out the stove. I just don't really want to put the do not eat has fallen out there. I'm not really super keen on just dumping. I mean, this mess tin's cold anyway, so if I dump the beans on it, it's just going to chill it right out. And I prefer that does not happen. But I don't think there's much I can do about it. So maybe move these to here. Give it some chance of success. Or, you know what, screw it. It's not going to matter. It's just going to get cold anyway, so whatever. That's what she looks like. There's a bit of steam coming off it, but again, not much. And this is our beef and black bean. Trying to get everything out. Sorry, a lot of not visible stuff going on here, which is not conducive to great cinematography. Open up our applesauce pound cake, which is going to be like our, yeah, it's just a friggin' muffin top. Put that over there. Open up our beef stick. And again, it's just a big sloppy teriyaki beef stick in there. Guess I gotta work at tearing things open. Put that there for 1 sec. I did try to add some salt to that reaction as well, just to pep it a bit. I don't think it really helped, but whatever. Here is our spiced apples. Apple pieces in spiced sauce. And whether that's cornstarch or something, obviously it's been thickened. Okay. Jam most of our junk in there. That sounded terribly wrong. Sorry, children. And yes, that is an Uncle Roger quote, if anybody recognizes it. Got our American mess tin, our utensils. This sucker is supposed to be 6 ounces. And oddly enough, no tear notch. Because the way my day's going right now, why would you have one? And this is 6 ounces of hot or cold. She's not gusseted. I did use some of my boiling water to at least get a head start on that, excuse me, the tortillas and not getting warm, because I realized that there's no coffee in this one. So even though I'm not a fan, we'll go with the is it live or is it Memorex? Clearly it's live, because if it was Memorex, you wouldn't have these problems. was 6 ounces of hot stuff in there, which is really friggin' awesome because I trust this about as far as I can throw it. And I've now just added boiling water to this, and I'm shaking it. Because what could possibly go wrong there? Maybe explosive decomposition. Maybe we'll just leave that sputtering away back there. And then just pour it into a good old-fashioned mug so that I'm not trying to drink boiling hot liquid out of a dumbbell-shaped object, which is probably just going to spew everywhere. Teriyaki beef darkness. My goodness. It's salty. It's sweet. Is it teriyaki? I mean, it is fermented, so it does have that sort of like a Slim Jim salami-ish kind of a taste to it. Not entirely sure if that's mixed up well or not, but apparently I got goop everywhere. Feels pretty good. Nothing left in there, so I guess that's something. Yeah, gonna be the warmest thing here. Cheers. Sweet. Is it mocha? Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, this is rapidly congealing, so moving forward. Got big old chunks of beef. All right. That is definitely just kind of like a excuse me, like a stag chili or any of the canned brands of chili that would have chunks of meat in it, not ground beef. It's tasty enough. I needed that, which is probably re-solidified just as fast as it left my hot little hands. So I'm going to try that again. Just to get a possibly small hole in there, which I probably did not do. Yeah, this is just hard as a rock almost, so bear with me. Oh, good Lord. Bear down with me, I guess. That's handy. That's just gonna do that. And welcome to eating in the field, kids. Because this is what's gonna happen to you 99% of the time. It's just gonna be not ideal, but we make do, right? Is there a chipotle flavor there? Can't really tell. It's it's ice cold again, so there's a bit of heat to it, I guess. Yeah, it's chili, it's cheese, tortilla. The cheese does add to it, actually. Fair bit of salt, unfortunately, but if you don't, yeah, it does kind of overpower a bit too, but yeah. Obviously, the more liquid, the easier you can spray it into a fine little drizzle. All in all, pretty good. I think that's the first Mexican or Latin or Tex-mex or southwestern or however you want to describe it, meal that I've had in American MREs. Lemonade's good. I like that. This will be the rest of my dinner tonight. So we'll try and... Yeah, that's just going to upend itself over there. Probably will over there too. But I'm actually pretty interested in this little hot mess here. It does smell appley. There's cinnamon, there's spice to it. Not too crumbly. It's moist. Sweet, a little grainy, but not bad. Our spiced apples. Or apples and spice sauce. They're tart. Apples are fairly firm, but not super firm. Again, it's like an apple pie filling. Obviously, the way to go on this sucker is load up that warm appley goodness on there and make a mess. Oh yeah. That's tasty. That's not so much. That almost has like an Irish cream kind of a vibe to it, but anyway, clear up. Back in a sec. All right. Well, that was American MRE menu 24 Southwest style beef and black beans. The bums left in the spoon. Well, that was it. So we're dealing with 172 grams, or about 6 ounces on the nose. And I like the cinnamon gum. Not quite as throaty as Big Red used to be, if anybody remembers that gum. Still pretty good. Anyway, I'm Bourbon Street Joe, and I'm out. Bye.